Welcome to Diploma in Cybersecurity. Today I'll be presenting to you all CACH organization under computer architecture. My name is Mahu Victoria, so let's get into it. So someone may ask, what is cache memory? So cache memory is high-speed volatile memory used to store frequently data and instructions in a computer system, and it is also it sits in between the CPU and then the memory, which is the RAM. Reduce the average time to access data from the main memory. So what are the importance of cache memory? And my first point is it reduces average access time, which is basically means that caches in general operate at speeds much closer to the CPU than the main memory, allowing for quicker access data and processing. So it reduces memory access latency. This means that by storing frequently accessed data closer to the CPU, cache reduces the latency involved in fetching data from the main memory, leading to quicker execution of instructions. Lastly, it improves system performance. So this means that with quicker access to data, the CPU spends less time waiting for data retrieval, improving overall system throughput and then efficiency. So I will let my colleague join.
Hi guys, my name is Reno Kose and I'll be taking you through associativity in cake memory. So associativity refers to the number of ways a block in the main memory can be mapped to a line in the cake. In other words, it defines how many cake lines a specific memory can block. Alright, so associativity is the size of these sets, or in other words, how many different cake lines or each data block can be mapped to. Higher associativity allows for efficient utilization of cake but also increases the cost. With the importance of associativity in cache memory, 1. It improves the cache hit rate. By allowing multiple memory blocks to occupy the same cache set, the set associative and fully associative caches mitigate the risk of cache conflicts, thereby improving the hit areas and accelerating the data access time. Another way that it can also, another importance is that it reduces cache misses, which is cache conflicts arise when multiple memory blocks hash to the same cache line or a set, resulting in the cache contention or alleviated miss rates. Set associativity generally alleviates cache conflicts by distributing memory blocks across multiple cache lines within each set. This reduces the likelihood of contention and improves cache efficiency. There are different levels of associativity. The first level is direct map associativity. That is, each main memory blocks maps to only one cache line. Simple and fast, but it has a low hit rate. The second one is set associativity, which is also known as N-way. Each main memory block in this maps to a set number of cache lines. This balances performance and complexity. And the last one is fully associative, which is also another form of N-way cache. Each main memory block of this type of cache can map to any cache line. This type of cache has the highest hit rate, but due to its complexness, it is very slow. And also lastly, it enhances overall system performances. Fully associative caches maximizes the cache utilization by allowing any memory block to occupy any cake line within the cache, thereby minimizing overall system efficiency. This unrestricted cache allocation ensures that each cache line is fully utilized, enhancing resource utilization and minimizing the risk of cache trashing, while fully associative caches occur in higher hardware complexity and overhead compared to direct map and set associative caches. Their superior cache utilization and reduced cache conflicts justify their implementation in scenarios whereby performance is paramount. Thank you very much.
My name is Kelvin Bwamasapo, and I'll be taking you through cache organization and its types. So cache organization refers to the way a cache memory is structured and managed to optimize its performance. In other words, cache organization refers to the internal structure and arrangement of data within a cache memory system. Then you all must know this. Effective cache organization is crucial for improving system performance, reducing latency, and increasing throughput. Basically, we have three types of cache organizations. The first one is direct mapped cache. The direct mapped cache stores data in a specific location. Each block of the main memory is mapped to only one cache line. It's simple and fast, but has limited scalabilities. If a new block needs to be loaded, the old block is discarded. Mapping cache is useful for small caches and simple systems. So even though the direct map cache has all these benefits, one of its negative aspects is that it suffers from cache conflicts. So the second type of cache organization is set associative cache. It's a more complex form of cache organization where multiple cache lines can contain the same data. Data can be stored in any cache line within a set. This organization balances speed and flexibility. Even though also with its positives, it also has negative. And its negative is it introduces overheating because of its complex nature. One is fully associative cache. This is the most complex type of cache organization. It's a cache organization that allows any memory block to be stored in any cache line. Each cache line has a tag field that stores the memory address. So I'll leave it to the next colleague to continue from here.
I'm William, and I'll be taking you through a set associative map, also known as n-way set associative cache. So someone may ask, how does it work? In n-way set associative mapping, the cache is divided into a number of sets, and each set contains a number of lines or slots. When data is fetched, it can be placed in any of the n lines within a set. The set is determined using a portion of the memory called the index. The memory address is divided into three parts: set, tag index, and block offset. The tag uniquely identifies a block of memory, and the set index determines which set the block belongs to. Block offset identifies the specific location within the block. For example, in an n-set set associative cache, each of the 4 slots where the data can be stored. In the n-way set associative mapping, the cache is divided into a number of sets, and each set contains multiple lines or slots. When data is fetched, it can be placed in any of the n lines within a set. The set is determined by using a portion of memory address called the index. The memory address is divided into 3 parts: the tag, set index, and block offset. The tag uniquely identifies a block of memory. The set index determines which of the sets the block belongs to. The set offset identifies a specific location within the block. For example, in a 4-way set associative cache, each set has 4 slots where data can be stored. When the CPU needs to access data, it uses the stack path of the address to find the correct set and checks all 4 slots within the set to see if it's there. N-way set associative cache has advantages and disadvantages. On the advantages, there is the higher hit rate compared to direct mapped cache. a better performance under temporal locality, and the flexible replacement policies. On the disadvantages side, it is more complex and larger tasks, high power consumption, and potential for trashing. Thank you, and my colleague will continue from where I ended.
Hello everybody, I'm Masadu Junior, and I'll be taking you through advantages of set associative architecture. The first point is high rate compared to direct map cache. High rate compared to direct map cache. In a set associative cache, each block of memory can map to any one of several cache lines. As a result, the cache can store more data without outwriting existing data, leading to a higher hit rate. The first point is higher hit rate compared to direct map cache. In a set associative cache, each block of memory can map to any one of several cache lines within a set. The second point is better performance under temporal locality. Better performance under temporal locality refers to the tendency of a program to access the same data of instructions repeatedly within a short period of time. And the third point is flexible business policies. This flexibility helps optimize the cache's performances by keeping the most useful data readily available. Thank you.
So I'm Samuel. So today we are going to look at what a cache miss rate is. But first of all, we need to know what a cache miss is. So a cache miss is an event in which a system or an application makes a request to retrieve data from a cache, but that specific data cannot be found, and this occurs because the data was removed from the cache. So we now move on to what a cache miss rate is. So now is the percentage of memory access that results in a cache miss. So a cache miss is a performance metric that measures the frequencies a memory failed to find data. So meaning the requested data was not found in the cache, it had to be fetched from its lower memory, and it's measured in percentages.
So now the formula for measuring the CMR is the number of cache misses over the total memory. So this means the frequencies attempts which failed divided by the total memory we have times the percentage,
which the CMR is actually measured in percentages.
So now we are going to look at the importance of CMR, and the first one is directly affects system performance. So meaning it increases the bandwidth and utilization, and also the high CMR increases the energy consumption, decreasing our battery health. And the second one is high CMR leads to increased memory access latency.
So basically what we mean is a higher rate of cache miss rate, less efficient and more time consuming, meaning we have to wait for data from the main memory to actually proceed. And then the last but not least, we have low CMR indicates efficient cache usage. So meaning the lower cache miss rate, the more efficient and less time consuming, meaning waiting for the memory from the memory is low. So by carefully designing a cache architecture and optimizing both hardware and software, it's possible to achieve a lower cache miss rate, leading to improved system. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Michael Gaye, and I'm here to talk to you about the factors that affect the cache miss rate. Let's take, for example, the cache size. Now, generally, larger caches have lower cache miss rates in the sense that they store more data, which reduces capacity misses that occurs when the cache cannot contain all the needed data. Now, larger caches also increase power consumption and costs. Also, we have the cache associativity. Higher associativity generally reduces conflict misses by allowing more flexible placement of data. Now, we also have the higher hit rate. The higher hit ratio directly reduces the cache miss rate, as the two are inversely related. Now, under those two, we have the higher improved performance and then the lower latency.
Hi, Hi everybody, we would like to bring our project to an end. So basically we spoke about cash organization, cash associativity, set associativity mapping, and then cash miss rate. We thank you very much and I hope this project helps you out.